Mike with 3G Construction at 6205 Hungry Horse Lane. Taking a look at flooded basement, some sediment inside the window wells. Already walked the home with the tenant, trying to get some information on so we can help figure out what's going on here. I've noticed kind of around the neighborhood, at least within a few houses next to 6205, that there's some significant cracks in the road and the concrete driveways, walkways, the stoops, including yours. A significant crack there and there. That tells me that the soils potentially could be expansive. And so this is one of the troubled areas right here. Got about a foot of dirt inside the window well. And after looking around, I have concluded that got some negative drainage. I don't know if you can see my bubble there. You can see how it's going right towards the house, the foundation, and the water is leaking into the window well, carrying the dirt with it. Because the dirt's unprotected, and it's got this fabric just kind of laying there with some mulch that's kind of went away over whatever period of time, however long it's been here. I would imagine with the winds and the weather that we've had here, that it's kind of just deteriorated the mulch. So all this exposed dirt has to be protected so that dirt doesn't go into the window well like it has. But first, before you could even do that, this grade has got to be built up at the foundation so we have some positive drainage away from the house. And after kind of running my level around this area, I'd say here to the fence, you can build up that grade. Get rid of, I'm assuming those are weeds. I could be wrong though. Get rid of those, change the grade, and if it was mine, I would cover it with rock so you don't have to continually maintain it over the years. The mulch just doesn't, especially when it's in front of the house and exposed to the elements, it just doesn't stay for very, very long. It's been my experience. Also, this downspout right here, we need to make sure that drains on the other side of that decorative wall. So again, that's about a foot of dirt in there. And then when I come to the other side of the house, which I'm thinking it's south, could be wrong. Yeah, the mountains is west, oh south. This downspout needs to be replaced. Typically when these houses, obviously this house isn't very old, but generally speaking, when these home builders build these newer homes, and you can kind of see it right there, they want to do a swell. So each home, the water drains away from the house, coming in that area, and then coming out to the street. So it looks good from out here. Again, that's got to be replaced. When you look behind the fence, it starts to change a little bit. We're kind of high right here, and then it wants to go low and dip right towards the window wells, which is really hard to see on the camera, but you have some sinkholes around the perimeter of the window well. So that water is just rushing down, building up and pulling up around the window wells and spilling into them. This one has the same issue as the one up front, as well as this one. So you got 3 window wells that you're having issues with. You can see, that sediment is built all the way up to the top, or should I say the bottom of the window. So my recommendation, that's going to be dealt with too, is to take all this rock out, up to the 3x3 pad there, concrete pad, at minimum. Take all this rock out, bring in some structural fill, some non-expansive soil, And the good news is we actually got some height on these wells where we can build up against the foundation and these wells, so we can get a nice pitch with some structural fill, compacted. It compacts really nice and it doesn't expand. So that water goes down into where we need it, right here where that fence line is, and then get it to drain away from the house and get in that swell and drain away. So move the rock, put some structural fill in there, compact it, protect it with some fabric, and then put the rock back. And I think that will solve the issue. Window wells, those all got to be cleaned out. All that sediment and dirt have got to be cleaned out. And same concept there. Just give it some positive drainage away from the window. Dig all that out. Get some positive drainage with some good grade. Put some landscaping fabric on there to protect the sediment from coming back up. Put some clean rock on there, and give these window wells a chance to hold some water, so we're not dealing with any water coming in the house. And it's not just an issue of the water coming in the house, it's really protecting the foundation. These foundation walls are on footers, and I'm not sure of the engineering that was done on a specific house, but hopefully it has some kind of drain or French drain on the footers, near the footers. But we want to keep the water, at the end of the day, we want to keep the water away from the house. So it's not just the water coming into the house, it's really protecting your foundation. Which in front, because of the water that's getting near the foundation, I'm going to recommend filling a couple areas and sealing it, resealing it. I'll show you real quick, and then I'll get you a written estimate on what we think it's going to take to make it right. So you have this right here. You got some cracks starting to happen, and some areas of the foundation that really need to be filled up and sealed. So anywhere we build up the grade up next to the foundation, we pull some of that dirt back and reseal it. You can see some of they put a coat of sealer on there, that gray. And then basically rebuild it. And that, as long as it's maintained, I don't think you're going to have any more issues. I'm available via email or phone, and you can call me or email me, and I'll answer any questions, concerns, or ideas that you might have.